Oh, alright. Anyway, hello guys and girls, welcome back to another video of mine, another benchmark. The Forest this time. Got this on ultra settings. 3840, 2160. This is in 4K, native 4K, none of that bullshit that you actually see on consoles. And when they say about the new Xbox coming out next year, they said it's going to be 4K and it's going to be able to run like the highest end sort of games and all that. Anyway, so I've got all this on here. Motion blur, to be honest I should turn motion blur off. I don't know if I can, or yeah, there we go. Motion blur, actually no way, I'll just put it on medium, be done with it. Legacy and right, HBAO, which is the occlusion, anti-stropic occlusion or something. Yeah, I know anti-stropic filter is the other ones. Anti-aliasing and all that. Anti-aliasing, I know it's in 4K and all that. So as you can choose, so I've got that on SMAA, the anti-aliasing. Shadows, got everything on as much, and I've got very far, grass distance, very far, so I'll keep that on there. Keep all these settings here. If there's any settings in the games, if you want me to do another video, don't forget this is in 4K that I'm doing, so I'm just doing a benchmark test. The figures are at the top there, top left corner. So let's do a single player. Let's do a new one and see how well this game actually does on the technically. Then this game's still in alpha mode. Alright, so as you can see, a bit of frame tearing already. This is on ultra settings, and as you can see, a lot of frame tear. But let's skip this. So this is basically the Forest. If you've not played it, it's basically you're in the woods, loads of cannibals around at night time. They tried to kill you and all this shit. And as you can see, look at that frame tearing already. So look. Alright, let's pick up this. Just eat some of this, try and get my health up. As you can see, I'm doing these for 4K so you can see all the results at the top. But as you can see, it's all in 4K resolution. And I say that all the time, it is in 4K. This is the GTX 980 as well, this graphics card it's running on. With 16GB of RAM. And as you can see though, wow. 4K, absolutely fucking brilliant. Minus the lagging a little bit. The actual frame tear. See how many frames I'm doing there, because I can't fucking see with that tiny little print. Because I have no idea if there's any way. Okay, so it's going below 28 frames. If I keep it around, so 30 frames to 28 frames, which is to be expected if you ask me. 28.46 frames to 8. There we go. So yeah, loads of cannibals, or amount of cannibals. Don't forget this is still in alpha mode. So it's not like it's absolutely the amazing game yet, because it's still in pre-alpha mode. They're still basically developing the game. So if we go, let's have a look. Let's open it. No. There we go. Now I can have a look. So I can look at these snacks and all of that. Ooh. Right, so what we're doing now, because we're doing this in 4K, let's go 4K over here. I'm actually uploading this as well in 4K, so it's 3840 by 2160. As you can see, the view distance as well is on ultra. I'm using the i7, so it's nothing to do with anything to do with the CPU. The CPU has nothing to do with, well, it's to do with the loading times, like speeding up the distance on it. But I mean, that will help as well. But I've got an i7 6700, which is the Skylake, by the way, guys and girls. Skylake, one of the newish ones. And then Cannon Lake, I think, is coming out in a few years, or next year, or the year after, in 2017 or 18. But as you can see, this actually runs to the normal one. This is basically like having a console version, but with higher resolution of gaming. Because I'm uploading at the moment, I'm uploading the Hitman benchmark, but this is going to be the Forest benchmark. I'm pushing this to its complete limit. Yeah, I'm pushing this game to its complete limit. So this is basically this GTX 980 4GB from Asus, which is the Strix version. I don't think this one is the one where it has, was it 3.5 gigs instead of 4? Like usable. Some graphics cards, like I think it was the GTX 970, had that problem where it had 3GB, well 3.5, yeah, 3.5 instead of 4 gigs of RAM. But this graphics card's not bad. I mean, if you're looking at resolution wise, the resolution is just spot on, but frame rate, yeah, could be a little bit of frame tearing. But that's why you should actually lock it in to maybe 30 frames per second. I'm playing this on my 4K screen, my Philips 4K screen. So this, I should say, if we put the VSync on. Actually, I wonder if we can change. Right, SM. Let's put it on FX medium. No, actually, we don't even need the anti-aliasing on, actually. So yeah, let's do it that way. Might be able to get a few more out of it. Might. Oh, here we go. So the anti-aliasing actually got rid of the. Yeah. What I really hate is this one, though, the The one with the, what's it called, the blurring, where it blurs, because it's like it gives you a bloody headache when you turn. Anyway, this is pretty fucking decent game. As you can see, the wind, get into it now so you can actually see the wind there. And there's no frame tearing now as well, look at that, I've got rid of the frame tear. Actually, what's the frame rate at the moment? So still around about the 30 frames, but yeah. I think with anti-aliasing you don't need the actual yeah, you don't need the anti-aliasing on 4K, because as you can see it just makes it a lot better on the 4K screen. If your guys and girls are watching it from 4K screen, you can tell the resolution distance. I've got for 4K one, I've got a 43, I think a 43 inch screen. So this is a lot better. I mean, if you're going for a little small screen, it's not noticeable that much between 4K and 1080p, to be honest. To notice the difference, I would suggest like a bigger screen, because you can actually tell a lot from a bigger screen rather than actually having a monitor. A monitor is alright, 23 inch or something, but to benefit from your 4K device or graphics card, really to get a TV is better, even though it's not for frame rates. But how are you going to get 4K solid 60 frames per second with the latest graphics cards? I mean, with the latest ones you probably will, but you'll be struggling to turn down some of the settings and all that kind of like anti-aliasing. Well, you won't even need the anti-aliasing on it anyway, because it gets rid of jagged edges. But as you can see, I've got it off and I can't really see any decent edges on there. It's all like perfect, pretty perfect. Oh, there's a little lake there. Don't tell me they put any alligators, crocodiles in it. No, they haven't. I don't think they've got any alligators and crocodiles in here yet. Oh, there's a little rabbit there. I mean, this game overwhelms me a lot, because all the updates they put in it, they fix a lot. They add some stuff, extra stuff. Apparently, there's a new creature in it now. He's got like big legs. Looks like a human spider, and yeah, it's or like a scorpion. It's sort of a scorpion, human scorpion. So they could call him the Scorpion King, to be honest. Take the mick out of the Mummy or something. Oh, big lizard. Oh, hello lizard. Oh. And then just skinned it alive. Now I can take the meat and the bones. Oh, alright. Better not fall down now. And actually on here as well, you can actually change the settings for the colouring. So hang on, let's have a look. Material, shadows, terrain, everything's pretty much ultra, because that's what I wanted it on. Ultra. Renderer, what's this renderer? What is that actually? No idea what that is. Legacy older cards. Right. Ultra. I'm trying to find the colouring. I think it might be down here. Low memory mode. No, we don't. Right, graphics. I've got on graphics. Where's the colouring? Oh, hang on. Sunshine occlusion. Far shadows. Right, let's put it on. Let's put it on. Hang on. See if we can. Right, preset. Right. Some reason it's not. Oh, here we go. Hang on. This might be. Oh. Right. Yeah. So it's not allowing me. 2560. Let's go back here a sec. Right, anyway guys and girls, yeah, for some reason it's not allowed me to change the resolution on here. For some reason it says 2560, but it was 4K at the start anyway. It's because I've just moved that over. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video of me doing this one for 4K, let us know in the description below. It was 3840 by 2160 when I showed you all on there. Anyway, cheers all for watching, and catch you guys and girls later. This is going to be rendered in 4K as well, so you can get the best benefits of the resolution and the quality and all of that. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do like it, do subscribe down at the bottom of the page. Like, favourite, share and all that. And cheers all for watching, and stay safe.